Welcome to the Introvert Conversation, where we're not loud, but proud to be who we are, and we make no excuses for it. In today's video, I'm going to talk about introverting, being an introvert, and dating. So, introverts and dating. So I read one of the comments that something about how do introverts date, what it's like dating. So usually all of my introvert conversations are gender neutral, but I can only speak as far as dating in the perspective, with the perspective from a woman's point of view, and in my own unique experience with dating. So before I became self-confident, self-aware, right now I embrace who I am. You can't tell me shit. Like, I am super, super confident. I feel so good about myself, about the quiet being that I am. But before then, in terms of dating, in terms of putting myself out there, it was a very challenging experience because I grew up a victim of bullying. I was bullied for many, many years in elementary school, middle school, high school, and a little bit of college. In my second year of college, that's when things kind of transformed for me, because, I wore glasses, then I'm an introvert. So the whole nerdy thing, nobody was checking for me at all. But once I contacts and I started to wear makeup and things like that, then there was this shift. So before I became more self-aware, and it wasn't because of the contacts and the makeup, it's just that I started to be more self-aware. I was clueless in terms of not having that experience with boys having a crush on me or going on dates as a teenager. I was just like a late bloomer with everything. So my early 20s is when I first got a boyfriend and things like that, and then I ended up being with someone who was a total opposite, and then I became a mother. So those are the things that I wasn't prepared for because I didn't have a lot of that experience growing up. In my experience, I was just undesirable. So by the time I became quote unquote desirable by society's standards, again, I had no clue about dating. So I was more so attracted to people that were the opposite of me, that were not quiet, that were more boastful, that really, the kind of people that are really magnetic, charismatic. They come in the room and they just light it up. And those are the kinds of men and people that I was attracted to. So yeah, dating for me was very, very late. And understanding going out on dates and understanding relationships and falling in love. Late bloomer for me. I hope I was able to give a little bit of context and a little bit of background on how I feel about dating as an introvert, and just to really hit home that dating was always a challenge because I was bullied, I was teased, I was always told I was weird, and I guess they were onto something. I am a little weird, not just a little, but a lot. So it does make you feel a little bit of self-conscious in terms of trying to put yourself out there. So I get that. But my first tip would be positive affirmations. Are you saying positive affirmations? Positive affirmations are important to dating because you have to have self-love, self-worth, telling yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm attractive, I'm interesting, I'm ambitious, I'm intelligent, I am smart. And those things sound very cold sometimes. And, you know, a lot of times you don't feel that way. And, you know, even if it's fake it till you make it, but you should not be dating if you don't have that self-esteem or self-love for yourself. Maybe you want to seek counseling and things like that, but you have to have a sense of self before you put yourself out there dating. How can you give in a relationship if you don't pour into you? So that's number one, positive affirmations, and also healing from the past as well. So just letting all of that go. But yes, number one, positive affirmations each and every day. In terms of dating, always, always, always be yourself. Always be your authentic self. And of course, when we first meet people, we're really not showing them the real us. We're showing them, you know, the representative. We're not getting deep and talking about politics or social policy. You know, we're kind of having a light, airy, and free conversation, things like that, because we're just getting to know that person. However, do it in a way that is authentically you. I hope I'm saying that word right. Do it in your own way, because you don't have to put on this fake facade or be something that you're not, pretending to be this outgoing person. I wouldn't say that I would start a conversation with someone saying that I'm an introvert, but I do use words as I'm a very calm person. I'm a very calm spirit. You know, I use phrases like, you know, I just try to stay out the way. You know, I'm not always in the mix. You know, those are things to let a person know that, you know, I'm more of a quiet personality, but I don't go into introvert stuff or shyness or anxiety, social awkwardness. I don't go into those type of things, because that can be very off-putting when you're getting to know someone. But don't overdo trying to be someone else. So I'm authentically myself. If I'm on a date with someone, I'm getting to know someone, but I'm not getting so deep into my personality. I think that over time, if we develop a connection, you'll figure out who I am. So yeah, be yourself always. Lastly, I would say to introverted women in particular, because I prefaced by saying that I more so understand dating in terms of being a woman. Date a lot of people. What I used to do when I was younger, I liked someone. Within a week or two, I'm thinking, this is the one, My mistake was that I should have dated multiple people, and it doesn't mean that you're doing anything sexual with these people. It just means that you're enjoying their company, you're going out. But I would put too much emphasis on one person, and that was a mistake. It's better to date a lot of people to get different perspectives, have different experiences, because I can guarantee you that most guys are probably dating a lot of people as well, because a lot of times guys are very picky, and they kind of really know what they want. So date multiple people, get to know a lot of different people. Everyone is not always going to turn out to be the one, or your husband or your significant other, but maybe you can build a networking, a friendship, or just having that experience. So date a lot. That is my part 1 of dating as an introvert. I'm going to get into more with some more story times and things like that in terms of dating, because my dating experience now is very unique. It's very, very unique. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.